I'm live along the main river where police worked all day to lift big branches like this one out of the water to make the search easier for divers. I'm here on the corner of Locust and Providence Road where Heba Jassim was turning left to go to her mosque when a driver who had been harassing her for about a mile pulled out a handgun. That's right, I got my hands on the CPS email and it says, I quote, "There is an intentional effort to discredit, disgrace, and destroy the reputations of our leaders at every level." I'm here at Rockbridge High School where students say you can find kids vaping almost every day. Governor Parson wants to teach them about the consequences of vaping, but students say those who vape don't care. I went to Shaw's neighborhood to see if any of his neighbors knew about his recent charges. Only a few neighbors I spoke to knew about Shaw or his criminal history, but they said they feel unsafe and there is a divide in the neighborhood. I'm live here in Petersburg where numerous levees have been breached. Water has been flooding this cornfield since about 9 a.m. this morning. The action was based off a 2017 tip from the U.S. Department of Homeland Security about an online drug vendor who went by the name Diana. The Trump administration is expected to announce a temporary ban on flavored e-cigarettes, including mint, as soon as this week. A factory right here in Columbia is responsible for one of America's hottest trends.
Beyond Meat's very straight to the point, and their products are so delicious.
Beyond Meat, a plant-based meat alternative, employs over 200 mid-Missourians at the Columbia plant. The company just signed major deals with big food players like McDonald's, Dunkin' Donuts, and TGI Fridays.
Snuck some into like chili and gave it to my family, and no one knew that it was, they knew it tasted like a little different, but they weren't like, this isn't real meat.
Vegan food blogger Madeline Miles says before Beyond Meat, she had trouble getting enough protein.
They don't have meat substitutes unless you just want a salad, with vegetables, which that's not satisfying.
The TGI Fridays in town says their new menu item is a hit.
I'll tell them yes, it's always available, and they'll say, okay, we're on our way. And I said, where you guys are driving from?
People from all over the state come to eat their Beyond Burger.
We're coming from Kansas City just to come see you for your vegan burger.
As a fan of burgers myself, I was skeptical, but then surprised. It tastes real. Yeah. Missouri is the first state to outlaw plant-based meat products from putting the word meat on packaging. Some farmers across the country say they want the same standards.
We are not against science. We are not against people wanting to make new products. We just want to make sure we're on a level and even playing field.
MU consumer behavior professor Courtney Cothran says fake meat isn't going anywhere.
Other companies now realize that it's a valuable market and they have to do something to respond. So I feel like it's definitely something that we'll continue to see grow.
That growing trend could sprout more opportunities here. Perri Stewart, KOMU 8 News, Columbia. I rode along with a snowplow and talked to a tow truck driver, and they both told me the same thing. Now is the time to make sure you're getting ready for when we get heavier snowfall and colder temperatures. Every year we face winter weather, and every year it takes a little time to get used to.
Just slow down. Walmart's open all night. There's no reason to get in a big hurry. Just take your time.
Tuesday, there were still more than 100 crashes and spinouts in Boone County. Tow trucks and snowplows have been working overtime trying to help people.
You're, 20-something hours on your feet.
We're pretty much on call 24/7. You can get a call anytime.
Caleb plowed snow Monday and went back to his route to clean it up. He says the sun helps a lot.
So we pray and hope that the sun shines when we're in this state and clean up, and we hope that it shines all the time after a heavy snow. Helps melt the snow and gets it slushed off to where we can clean the roads up.
If you aren't in a rush, waiting for the sun to do its job can make driving a lot easier for you.
And I didn't leave the house until about 10, and it was pretty well melted.
Since we are just starting to get winter weather, now is the time to really make sure you're ready. I'm here at the Columbia Mall where I talked to the general manager about 3 big new projects that could bring a lot of new money and new people to the city. Across the country, fewer people are coming out to malls to shop and socialize. But at the Columbia Mall, things are different.
A lot of malls are struggling, but in Columbia, we're very fortunate that we've been able to keep up with times, been able to keep modern, keep relevant to our customers.
After approval of plans from City Council Monday night, the mall's second Dillard's location is confirmed.
Because the mall was one giant parcel of land, and we carved out the old Sears location to be its own parcel, so that would facilitate the mall selling the Sears location to Dillard's so that Dillard's can open up their store there.
The entire space that used to be called Sears will now be Dillard's Men's and have the men's and home and children's located in that location.
Dillard's Men's will open in early 2020. Another huge development for the mall is the possibility of adding a hotel to the parking lot. In the meantime, the mall is opening a huge entertainment complex next week.
It would be opening probably fall of 2020 if we were able to get through the city process still yet this year.
All of this new activity shows people in Columbia going to work.
That's a very positive thing. They're obviously spending millions of dollars in our community for construction and remodeling.
Dillard's Men's and Level Up Entertainment are ready to go, but the mall still has to wait for some more approval on the Hilton property. Live in Columbia, Perri Stewart, KOMU 8 News.